Just a reminder that you're tuned to Echoes with Stuart Coleman on Radio London 206 in the medium wave and 94.9 VHF. And some more questions, Bo, if we can sort these out. Have you ever worked with Chuck Berry? Yes, you have. I can answer that one for you. Martin Edward, how many Chuck Berry records has he played on? Can you recall how many Chuck Berry records you've played on? If any.
We did an album together, and that's all.
A lot of discographies, for instance, the one here suggests that you played on Memphis, Tennessee, which I don't think is right.
No.
No. Mm-mm. And vice versa.
It's a lot of that going around, you know, and I'm really getting sick of it. That, you know, if you're going to do research, I think you should get it right, you know, and ask me.
Okay.
You know, even if they have to call me or write me or something and ask me a few questions, find me some kind of way.
Well, we set the record straight right here and there.
And I never played on Memphis, you know, and, you know, in fact, I don't even know how to play Memphis.
No.
You know, and I make it a rule is not copying other people's material, you know. So when I tell somebody I can't play it, I don't be lying. I can't, you know.
Do you still see Chuck a lot, do you? Cross paths?
Yeah. I got to hunt him up when I get home. You know.
He's just, of course, signed to ATCO for a whole new career there, hasn't he?
I don't know what he's doing, but I'll probably find out about it because he and I are pretty tight, you know.
Yeah. You still work shows together?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now, one of the most popular numbers, I think I'll tell you this, in front of tonight's gig, is mumbling guitar in this country at the moment. Mm-hmm. Did you know this?
No, I didn't.
It's getting very, very popular all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. Sort of building up. Are you going to do it tonight, in fact?
Well, that's wasn't in my program, but ain't no problem.
Okay, let's hear the original right now.
What you say, man? Quit mumbling and talk out loud.
My guest, Bo Diddley, a mumbling guitar. Lots of gimmicks there, the jet noise with the plectrum, the tremolo and everything. Mm-hmm. Where did you first come across the tremolo effect on the amp?
I had one of the first ones that was ever built. In fact, I built one and didn't know what the heck I had built. You know, I built one out of an old wind-up clock and some automobile points and stuff. And then all of a sudden, little Papa Joe Williams, told me, he says, hey, man, they got something in the store like that I saw just came out. I said, what? Take me to see it. So we headed down to Chicago Music, sure enough. But I didn't have enough money to buy one. So I kept using mine. Then all of a sudden I bought an old Silvertone amplifier. Had 4 tubes in it, looked like milk bottles, you know, one great big speaker. Mm-hmm. And it had a tremolo built in it, you know, brand new, Sears and Roebuck, you know, and I bought it.
Right.
And I had a little hollow body guitar, a little round hole, you know, acoustic.
Right.
And that's what I made Bo Diddley with.
Along with Bo today, I've got Cliff White of the Musical Express in the studio to talk about something entirely different later on. Cliff, I think you want to ask Bo a question.
Yeah, thanks, Stu. Bo, listening to mumbling guitar reminds me of the last time we met, which was back in '74 on the Rhythm and Blues tour in Germany with Billy Boy and Johnny Guitar Watson, Screamin' Jay, that whole package. And
that was a wild thing.
That sure was. And remember when Johnny came on stage to join you, and you used to do a great version of mumbling guitar there between the two of you.
Yeah, well, see, Johnny Guitar Watson is a I don't know how to describe this man. He's just incredible with the guitar, and I'm only trying to talk, you know. Mm-hmm. I'm learning.
Oh, you sure work well together.
Well, this dude is not to be played with. You know, I back up when I see Johnny. You know, because when he goes to talking and all this kind of stuff, you got to get back off on the side and let him do his thing, because it you know, it's just unbelievable. But in order for the way that we got crossed is because we kind of understood what was going on at that particular time, and we had to do something.
Sure.
Because we were stuck with jazz musicians
Yeah.
that we knew nothing about, and we had a jazz drummer and a jazz trombone player and a blues bass player.
Yeah.
And the guy that put the show together, I mean, I don't know how on earth he decided this was great.
Oh, well, it
And I-
turned out great anyway. It worked well.
Yeah, well, I almost killed the drummer because he couldn't stand it no longer because I worked him to death,
Yeah.
you know, and he just couldn't handle it because the cat ain't never sweated in his life.
Well,
You know?
Yeah. What I wanted to ask you about, following on from that, is at the hotel and after the shows, you were entertaining us all with a lot of great new songs that kind of had a country lick, some stuff you'd written that you'd never recorded. And what happened? I mean, you know, after that, there was the album on RCA with none of those new things on, and they've never come
Well,
out.
I'm like that. You know, I got 2 or 3 bags that I might give up something out of.
Yeah.
And I just felt that I wasn't ready to give away my little secret yet.
You're still working on those songs.
I still have them.
Yeah. But
You know,
you haven't got a...
Country will be around for many years. It's been here for many years. And I've been watching the trend of country. It's never changed, you know. And now they're trying to say that you got disco country and all this kind of stuff, you know. And it's really getting weird. And it's kind of hard to make a cowboy disco because they don't dig it, you know. And I just played for a country nightclub here in Texas here a few weeks ago. In fact, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I played for a nightclub. When I got out at the place, I looked, I says, uh-oh, what kind of joint is this? I see these cowboy boots up on the front, you know. I says, uh-oh, I'm in a trick bag. Get inside, and I hear this band playing. I just know that I got a rock and roll band that's gonna back me up.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have my own group with me. And these cats is up there singing stuff by Hank Williams and Johnny Cash and everybody.
Uh-huh.
I said, wow. Well, where's my band? Where's the guys gonna back me up? Sure enough, it was the guys that's on stage. You know, they backed me up, and I went over great. And it surprised me, you know. So something else happening in the country, but the tunes that I played during that time that I let you taste,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't do anything with them. I still got them. In fact, I'm recording, I'm into producing now. I'm producing a young lady named Linda Ellis, and she's country. And 2 or 3 of the songs I gave to her, you know, and she really did a beautiful job. And as soon as I get through with this tour, I'm going back and get back on to trying to find a label for her because I think she's going to be big in the business, you know.
But you haven't got a recording contract yourself at the moment, have you?
Oh, yeah, I just had a new album release.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But I don't sign anything with anybody more than a year anymore.
You just asked the question I was going to ask about next.
Sorry, well, back to you, Stu.
Cliff actually brought a record in that he wanted you to tell us all about. What's that? Remember doing that? It's Billy Stewart on OK.
Orchestra directed by Alice McDaniel, it says there.
Okay.
You recall the session? There's a writing credit there as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's obviously one that got away.
Wait a minute. Let's see.
It's something I've never heard before, I must admit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, we'll put it on in a minute. We'll have a listen, then we'll maybe jog your memory. But first of all, I've got something coming up now that you might have heard, you might not have. And just have a listen, and we'll talk about it afterwards.